Ryan, yesterday Warren Buffett disclosed that he has stage 1 prostate cancer. It's treatable. It's not life-threatening at all. Chances are that he will probably die from something else, right? But he gave detailed information about his treatment. And I'd say that's the total opposite from another super well-known technology CEO,
right.
Steve Jobs, who
Right.
took the total different tack.
Steve Jobs diagnosed with cancer in 2003 when he saw a urologist, actually, and they saw a shadow on his pancreas. And didn't tell shareholders at the time, only disclosed it in a sort of closed letter to his employees, and had it removed eventually, but it popped up again in 2008, and didn't tell shareholders again. And there was a whole media storm involved with that.
And I know that here at Forbes, we were part of that. Brian Caulfield, who was covering Apple at the time, was trying to figure out what hospital Steve Jobs was in, did he have a kidney transplant, all this sort of stuff. Right. I mean, media were really chasing after that story.
It almost became a beat in itself.
Right, what's happening with Steve Jobs' health, right?
Right. And
how skinny is he going to look at the next, Macworld?
As a matter of fact, the SEC actually opened up an investigation into Apple because Steve Jobs didn't disclose that he had cancer to his shareholders.
So it's really interesting. I think a lot of people would say that Warren Buffett is taking perhaps the right path with this by taking control of the story, by not letting it leak, right? By announcing it and by saying, I'm going to have 2 months of radiation treatment in July, and by giving detailed information about, when he met his doctor and how they diagnosed the cancer.
Right.
Even though this cancer is, compared with the cancer that Steve Jobs had, very common and not life-threatening.